Welcome to the Championship Scramble here tonight on Rainbow Six Siege. Some interesting dilemmas here, Xbox, because of the fact that in this Championship Scramble, HV Echo, the Rainbow Six Siege free-for-all champion, will be in the Scramble, meaning if he wins the entire Scramble, there will not be a number one contender. However, if he loses, does Echo, and another person wins, they will be the number one contender to face Echo next week for the Rainbow Six Siege free-for-all championship. Hey everybody, welcome to Game Side. I'm Adrian Matt alongside with the broadcaster known as XboxFreakPete. Are you ready for tonight?
Yeah, we have plenty of stakes here tonight. Like as you said earlier, you know, like this is like a championship scramble type deal. And, you know, the champion himself is turning himself into it. So as you said, if he's able to win here tonight, he doesn't have to defend his title. He's free to go. So, you know, this is going to be very exciting to see.
Oh, yeah, and there is so much on the line here tonight. Of course, Lava Knight is going to be facing HV Echo to kick off this championship scramble. And, of course, right off the gate here, Xbox, I have to ask you the strategy in hand. If you're the champion, Echo, what would you want to do to make sure that there's going to be no number one contender he's going to be defending the championship against?
Well, you know, just depends what team you're on. Well, like if you are the attacker, watch the corners and like pay attention to the audio and try to use your cameras effectively. But if you're the dude, you know, like with like the bomb in hand, like setting it down and fusing it, set it down like in a strategic area, then try to hide yourself and then defend it at the same time. That's the best strategies from you know, the two positions.
Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege can be a very fast-paced game, but at the same time as well, can be very methodical. Strategy is going to be very, very important. You have to make sure you have some form of strategy heading into this game to somehow pick up the victory, as we're actually going to go ahead and spectate the champion, HV Echo, who has been doing a tremendous job. In fact, Echo is a dual champion, the fourth dual champion in TGW history, Xbox, becoming the Rocket League champion last week, and also becoming the Rainbow Six Siege champion. You know all about being a dual champion.
Yeah, like I was the first in our history. I was the Halo Reach Gladiator and the Reach Sword Tournament champion at the same time. You know, like I am very honored to start the list of prestigious players who have held 2 championships consecutively. And, you know, speaking of that, as you said, we got HV Echo. He's a current Rocket League champion and the current Rainbow Six Siege singles champion. So HV Echo has a lot on his plate here.
A lot, and there you see Lava Knight now, who's actually, oh my, wait a minute, being picked off by HV Echo. Echo, the champion, was lying in wait. Take a look at the replay, knew exactly what was going on, went in the room, and shot the challenger down. And you mentioned Echo. A tremendous amount of respect for Echo. Of course, the TGW peers in the Discord server, of course, like him. But what about Lava Knight, though? Lava Knight, of course, we've seen it in the past. He was on Halo Infinite a couple of times in the past, now trying to make a mark here tonight on Rainbow Six Siege. He seems like a very respectful person as well.
Yeah, pretty solid competitor, you know, like he tries his best every single time that he plays in the game weekly, you know, like he is here to just give it his all, and if he is able to win, then he wins the championship. So essentially Lava Knight has nothing to lose here but everything to gain.
I noticed some contrasting styles of offense here tonight. Lava Knight more so the technical, methodical type, as opposed to HV Echo, who is just so ruthless and aggressive. As now, there you see, the matchup has begun. And I'll tell you one thing, Xbox, if Echo picks up yet another victory, he will be moving on in the championship scramble.
Yeah, for HV Echo, like he has to try his best to win this second round to like keep even the thought of him losing his championship out of his mind.
Yep, this is indeed the match point. If HV Echo, the champion, knocks down Lava Knight, this will be over. But if Lava Knight is able to knock off Echo, we will continue this matchup. So here we go. Going to go ahead and spectate none other than Lava Knight taking the methodical pace. We talked about it before as well, Xbox, here in Rainbow Six Siege. Being slow and methodical is one of the most important things you're going to want to do. It's one of those games as well where sound can actually work for you and against you.
Yes, sound is definitely key in this game, especially when you're essentially one shot, like a 24/7. Like you gotta watch out for sound. You gotta watch out for those corners, like the doors and whatnot, and like the cameras that can be spying on you. You gotta watch for the people with the bomb planting them and stuff. There's a lot of play going into this.
And Lava Knight's going to have to watch out for Echo's diffuser, who has 25 seconds left. And you can see Lava Knight's trying to do what he can to try to make sure that he infiltrates and actually deactivates the diffuser, which he's doing so, I believe. No, wait a minute, not yet. I believe Lava Knight knows there's something up. And now it looks like the #1 contender, the challenger, I should say, seems to be diffusing this. Oh, no, wait a minute. There we go. Echo, that was a trap. It was a trap at that point.
Look at
Echo
that.
came out of nowhere, and he actually shot Lava Knight from behind, and he actually won the matchup. Hey, it was a really good show of display from Lava Knight. He did a good job in there, but it was, of course, the champion who actually had a great strategy heading into this game.
Tried his best to defuse the bomb, but HV Echo, like the snake he is, from the back of his opponent with his rifle, shot in the back of the head, instant down. HV Echo goes on to the championship scramble.
The champion gaining some momentum. Championship scramble continues here tonight. It is now the newly asset in TGW. MLB makes his TGW debut against the returning TGW contestant, Yalo, 1-on-1 here tonight to determine who's going to be the #1 contender, perhaps, unless if Echo wins the entire scramble. XboxFreakPete, your thoughts on this, newcomer in TGW?
Well, I do assume that he does play baseball, because Major League Baseball, you got the MLB going on. So hopefully for him, his baseball skills shine in this matchup.
Well, we're about to find out in just a moment. And speaking of which, the matchup is now beginning. And we're about to find out who's going to have the upper hand in this matchup. It's going to be quite interesting to see how MLB plays, because this is the first time he's ever shown himself in TGW. This is the first broadcast, his first appearance, his debut night. And just imagine this, Xbox, if you're able to win an entire championship scramble on your debut night, that would actually help wonders for this person's career here in TGW, the tenure.
Yeah, that's possibly the best way to debut, by winning a championship. That's the best way to have your debut go, so for him, that's probably something he wants to do.
Well, I don't mean to correct you, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. Well, if he were to win, though, he would just be the #1 contender. He wouldn't necessarily be the champion.
Alright, yeah.
Where have you been in the past 30, 40 minutes? I said it many times.
Well, look, I got confused by Echo being in the scramble.
Well, Echo, remember, he has a job to do. And remember, if he wins the scramble, there will be no #1 contender. That's what Echo's fighting for. But for the rest of the contestants, it is fighting for the #1 contendership. There you see MLB just methodically trying to make sure he scats the entire area here. And we're going to go ahead and spectate Yalo. Remember, Yalo was a contestant last week in TGW as well, fell up short and lost to Echo in the championship matchup. Yalo's looking to redeem himself here tonight, of course, after that loss.
Yellow, very smart strategy now, trying to locate the diffuser bomb. I believe he did. It's right there in plain view. He's using his camera very effectively here, scouting out the area. He does see his opposing adversary. The camera is in position.
This matchup may be breaking down in just a matter of moments, and this is when the suspense begins to build between both of these contestants now. MLB looking around, of course, continues to survey the environment. Look at this, shots fired now. Yalo was able to shoot through the hole. And MLB understands that the opponent is outside here, Xbox.
Yeah, at this point in time, it's pretty much a standstill between these two competitors. Like if one of the two makes the wrong move, the other person has a great chance of winning this encounter. So this round can go either way.
Yeah, tipsy turn, so to speak. Who's going to win this matchup? We're about to find out. And you can see that, again, suspense sometimes can work against you, sometimes it could work for you, but there is a tremendous amount of suspense. But wait a minute, Yalo with a shot against MLB. Let's take a look at the replay here, partner. So there you see Yalo was lying in wait, and that was a pretty good shot across the entire area. Across the skull, MLB went down, and it looks like Yalo now needs one more win to, of course, advance to the championship scramble.
There was some great precision there by Yalo. He shot his opponent through the banisters. The very clean shot there, winning the round in the process. All Yalo has to do now is do that again, and he moves on to the championship scramble.
Well, we talked about redemption, and that's what it's all about for Yalo. It is all about redeeming himself after that loss that he suffered last week in TW on Rainbow Six Siege. And remember, he has a huge, huge opponent right in front of him. That will be MLB, but if Yalo's able to strike the win again, he'll be advancing, as mentioned, in the championship scramble. We're going to find out exactly who's going to win the entire thing.
I see what you did there, like with like the strike saying, you know, like
Yeah.
you got, yeah,
Basically.
yeah, like that was pretty clever, yeah.
Yep. So the matchup continues here tonight. This is a match point, Xbox.
Yeah, like this is a match point. The competitors are getting their positions ready for combat here. Just waiting for the round to start at this point in time. We got 1 second till that happens, and the match has officially begun.
Action phase has developed here. MLB now, again, against Yalo. Yalo already has the first point in this matchup, meaning that he has the momentum on his side. The question is he going to maintain that momentum? As you can see, Yalo's looking to compartmentalize MLB yet again. But for MLB, though, Xbox, would you agree with this? It is now the time to recuperate, to reevaluate, and to make sure that he rethinks his strategy to correct the wrong, so that way he can perhaps maybe win the matchup tonight.
Yes, just because he has 1 point, just because he is in the lead, does not mean that he can slack off and take it easy this round. You can't underestimate this new TGW competitor by the name of MLB. You know, like, you gotta stay in there, gotta stay consistent, do what you done last round and advance on it. Try to do what you can to win this other round to go on to the championship scramble. Yeah, look at that.
Well, it was a great show, as you can see the replay. Here we go. So you saw Yalo and shot him down. Hey, listen, MLB did a pretty good job in there as well. His first night in TGW. My hat's off to him. But it was Yalo who, of course, picked up the victory. Yalo has a task in his mind to make sure he redeems himself after that loss, as mentioned before. Great matches between the two.
You know, I mean, like, I'm not taking shots, but MLB, you know, like, might as well go back to playing baseball, because tonight, Rainbow Six Siege wasn't for him.
Oh, come on, partner. How can you say that? Credit to MLB for actually showing up tonight and doing his best. Nonetheless, though, coming up next, though, we have more matches on Rainbow Six Siege. And by the way, Xbox, before we go off air real quick for this segment, you should change yourself to MLP, as in Major League Pickles, since you like to eat whole pickles in your sandwiches. More matches.
I'm gonna sue Burger King over that.
And shot him down. Hey, listen, MLB did a pretty good job in there as well. His first night in TGW. My hat's off to him. But it was Yalo who, of course, picked up the victory. Yalo has a task in his mind to make sure he redeems himself after that loss, as mentioned before. Great matches between the two.
You know, I mean, like, I'm not taking shots, but MLB, you know, like, might as well go back to playing baseball, because tonight, Rainbow Six Siege wasn't for him.
Oh, come on, partner. How can you say that? Credit to MLB for actually showing up tonight and doing his best. Nonetheless, though, coming up next, though, we have more matches on Rainbow Six Siege. And by the way, Xbox, before we go off air real quick for this segment, you should change yourself to MLP, as in Major League Pickles, since you like to eat whole pickles in your sandwiches. More matches.
I'm gonna sue Burger King over that.
This is now the penultimate matchup here tonight. We are now getting set for Turquoise Note versus Yalo. And again, Yalo won the matchup last round. He being Yalo, needs to attack and destroy and win against Turquoise Note to face HV Echo in the final round. Or if Turquoise Note actually defeats Yalo, then it'll be Turquoise versus HV Echo, the champion. Remember, this is a non-title matchup. The championship is not on the line. However, all these contestants are battling for the #1 contendership, unless if you're Echo. If Echo wins the entire tournament, he has no #1 contender to defend the championship against. Adrian, Matt, and XboxFreakPete game side. And again, partner, this matchup is beginning with a lot of different things happening at once.
Yeah, we got the briefing here, like at the start of the round. Lots of competitors getting in their positions, ready to attack the opposing player. Round starts in 10 seconds. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot wait to see this action unfold on Rainbow Six Siege, one of the biggest highlights in TGW, and of course, one of the best games out there. Action phase has developed now. And HV Echo, of course, the champion, is going to have an eagle eye. He's going to be spectating tonight, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what Echo is going to be seeing throughout the matchup. Anyways, Yalo, of course, who's looking to redeem himself, as mentioned before, has a new fuel in him, looking to win this entire tournament. Yalo, oh, look at this, the aggressive Yalo, looking to fire back in this match.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good right now. Especially tonight, like he's already away. Okay.
Just knocked down Turquoise. No, yeah, Yalo just knocked down Turquoise here, right through the wall.
Yeah,
and it looks like a little bit of mind games has been played by Mr. Yalo.
Yeah, like that was a pretty good shot there to end the round. Shot him right through the fortification, taking him out in the process. Yalo gains a point.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually some great action here tonight, and we're going to find out exactly if Turquoise Note is going to bounce back in this matchup. We've seen Turquoise many times in the past. We've actually talked to this young man. He is so excited. He is so elated to be competing here tonight. And this is now the penultimate matchup here tonight. We are now getting set for Turquoise Note versus Yalo. And again, Yalo won the matchup last round. He being Yalo, needs to attack and destroy and win against Turquoise Note to face HV Echo in the final round. Or if Turquoise Note actually defeats Yalo, then it'll be Turquoise versus HV Echo, the champion. Remember, this is a non-title matchup. The championship is not on the line. However, all these contestants are battling for the #1 contendership, unless if you're Echo. If Echo wins the entire tournament, he has no #1 contender to defend the championship against. Adrian, Matt, and XboxFreakPete game side. And again, partner, this matchup is beginning with a lot of different things happening at once.
Yeah, we got the briefing here, like at the start of the round. Lots of competitors getting in their positions, ready to attack the opposing player. Round starts in 10 seconds. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, this is going to be a great one here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot wait to see this action unfold on Rainbow Six Siege, one of the biggest highlights in TGW, and of course, one of the best games out there. Action phase has developed now. And HV Echo, of course, the champion, is going to have an eagle eye. He's going to be spectating tonight, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what Echo is going to be seeing throughout the matchup. Anyways, Yalo, of course, who's looking to redeem himself, as mentioned before, has a new fuel in him, looking to win this entire tournament. Yalo, oh, look at this, the aggressive Yalo, looking to fire back in this match.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good right now. Especially tonight, like he's already away. Okay.
Just knocked down Turquoise. No, yeah, Yalo just knocked down Turquoise here, right through the wall.
Yeah,
and it looks like a little bit of mind games has been played by Mr. Yalo.
Yeah, like that was a pretty good shot there to end the round. Shot him right through the fortification, taking him out in the process. Yalo gains a point.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually some great action here tonight, and we're going to find out exactly if Turquoise Note is going to bounce back in this matchup. We've seen Turquoise many times in the past. We've actually talked to this young man. He is so excited. He is so elated to be competing here tonight in the bright lights of the Gaming Weekly, but he's also trying to make a legacy. He's trying to make an impact. He's been trying to do it on Halo many times before, and he's trying to do it here tonight on Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, you know, we love when, like our competitors, you know, plays different games, try to get involved in the community more by playing the other games. So yeah, you know, it's good for him to do that.
You can see now Yalo, once again, it's inside the house. The tides have been turned here tonight. You can see Yalo's having a little bit of fun in there. A little bit of a confident booster for Mr. Yalo, getting the first point of the matchup, of course. He has, like I said, the momentum on his side. But the question is, will Yalo, though, capitalize? Will he take advantage, or will it be Turquoise Note? As we're going to go ahead and spectate Turquoise Note, the youngster here, who's looking to become a champion at the end of the day. We're going to find out, though, if that's ever going to happen. Remember, he has to defeat Yalo to advance to HV Echo in that non-title matchup. And if he defeats Echo, he will have the official #1 contender to face Echo again, but that time for the championship on the line. There you see, of course, Yalo's drone getting shot down by Turquoise.
Yeah,
Oh my! Oh, well, actually, that was you.
yeah, yeah.
I thought that was Turquoise.
FreakPete. Blow himself up.
I
Here.
actually, oh yeah, I actually thought that was Turquoise.
No, but speaking of blowing up, wonder if MLB is blowing a fit after losing the last round.
Oh, will he stop already? He actually did a really good job. In fact, all these great TGW superstars are doing a wonderful job.
Well, I mean, like, he should probably stick to baseball, because tonight, I mean, you know, it might have been his debut. Oh, wait, okay.
It looks like Yalo here, again, was able to get the victory over Turquoise Note. It looks like Yalo. Look at the replay. There we go. Yeah, the bomb that he played. As though Turquoise Note fell, and hey, that's fine. Turquoise Note did a great job in there anyway. But Yalo, of course, is advancing. And it looks like Yalo has, like I said, a vendetta in his side. It will be HV Echo versus Yalo, the main event of this championship scramble, ladies and gentlemen. The champion versus a potential #1 contender. Remember the rules. If Echo defeats Yalo, no #1 contender will be crowned. But if Yalo defeats Echo, then he, being Yalo, will be the #1 contender officially to face Echo for the championship. We'll see you in the next round. So this is it again, the final round. HV Echo, the champion, versus Yalo here tonight. Remember the rules here, the stipulations, the caveat. It's quite simple. If HV Echo, the champion, wins this matchup, HV Echo has no #1 contender to defend the title next week. However, if Yalo is able to knock off the champion tonight in this non-title matchup, it will be Yalo getting the golden ticket to face the champion in the next week edition of TGW. This is going to be a good one, Xbox.
Yes, like, especially with Yalo's precision C4 plants, as we seen, like in the last round, he blew Turquoise Note to smithereens. So, hopefully for him, he is able to do that in this one.
Well, Yalo can be very slick and slippery, of course, has many plans up his sleeves, but HV Echo is the champion for a reason. He has many, of course. HV Echo has many plans on his end as well. So the matchup, again, beginning, as always, very slow and methodical. Both of these gentlemen involved trying to just dictate the entire pace of this matchup, trying to make sure that they actually gain the control, that they actually gain the strategy, or at least use their strategy to gain control of this matchup. And for both of these superstars, Xbox, they have so much pressure beginning the build.
Yeah, we have the current champion trying to ensure that he does not have to defend it, versus the opponent who wants to take down the champion and get a championship opportunity. So, like, this match is very high stakes.
Now, let me ask you this question, though. Do you think HV Echo might be complacent in this match?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I don't know what complacent means.
Well, in other words... In other words, HV Echo is the champion, obviously. This is a non-title matchup. Do you think Echo has a lot of pressure, in other words?
Oh, definitely, like if he loses this match, he has to defend his championship. As for Yellow here, he has everything to gain here tonight. Like he's already proven enough, like by taking out I believe it was 2 TJW competitors. So, well, like he's already done enough tonight. He can also potentially have a championship opportunity by the end of it. So for Yalo, like he has really nothing to lose.
But so does Echo, because if Echo loses tonight, the championship necessarily won't be leaving on his end. And look at this, Yalo from behind, attacking Echo, and Echo going after Yalo, but instead of Yalo, though, oh my god, that was actually a clear shot there. That was a pretty good sequence. Take a look at the replay. You saw Echo was trying to attack back, but it was none other than Yalo who actually got the best of Echo. And I'm starting to wonder here, though, will Yalo be the one to win this entire championship scramble and actually gain the #1 contender against Echo next week for the title?
Well, Yellow like only needs one more point to win versus Echo, who like actually needs to win 2 points in a row to claim victory. Now we know Yellow is really good with his C4 placements, so he has to use that towards his advantage going into the second round.
But we don't want to underestimate Mr. HV Echo, who is the champion for a reason, as I previously stated. Very talented on Rainbow Six Siege, very effective in there as well. I mean, this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup between 2 superstars who actually know a lot about Rainbow Six Siege, seem to be very skilled at it. First matchup, like I said, is beginning, and this is the time, Xbox. Would you agree? This is the time for both of these gentlemen to strategize.
Yeah, like especially for, well, like for both competitors, they need to strategize, like for Echo here, like if he loses this round, he has to defend his title versus Yalo, who is 1 point away from having a championship opportunity.
Well, that's the thing, though. Let's hypothetically say that HV Echo actually loses here tonight. Of course, again, the title is still going to be with him. He's going to have a week, though, to prepare to train and make sure that he understands what he needs to do to make sure he defeats Yalo in the next round. That is if Echo loses tonight. But again, we have yet to determine that. Yalo seems a little confident going around the house. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a non-title matchup. Echo's championship is not on the line.
No, but once again, stated if...
Oh my! Look at that! Wait a second! HV Echo turned the tables! He actually planted the C4!
The C4.
You gotta be kidding me!
Such a deadly
That was
weapon.
absolutely... Well, that was ironic is what it was. That was actually in perfect irony. The champion placing the C4. Both superstars a point apiece. Who's gonna win this?
The irony of that kill there. Well, I mean, like I will say that like his carcass didn't blow up as much as a Turquoise Notes did in the last game, but still as a very effective C4 kill.
It was very effective, and of course, HV Echo has the momentum on his side. And momentum is very key, as I previously mentioned many times in the past. You're going to want to make sure that you gain the pace, that you gain your confidence, and again, you gain that momentum. Otherwise, perhaps the opponent's going to gain all the confidence, could win the entirety of the game. But remember, moments ago, we saw HV Echo. How about that? HV Echo, he knew, the champion knew that Yalo used the C4 in the previous game. It looks like Echo decided to give him back a little taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, it's a very ironic there. The Echo were to go to them lengths to make sure that he's trying to own his competitor here tonight. I actually really like that.
Of course. Well, let's analyze this for just a second. It is officially match point. Echo has 1 point. Yalo has 1 point. Whoever actually gets the next point will officially win the championship scramble. We're going to find out, though. So much suspense is really riding in this matchup. And Xbox, I know you're not in the match here, but you've been in plenty matches before. I mean, take me through it. How suspenseful do you think these guys... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait just a second. Matchup now again is actually developing here. Who's going to win? HV Echo trying to block him off. And look at... Oh, my. Yalo is actually doing desperately what he could to knock down HV Echo.
Yeah,
Mr. Echo actually with a great plan.
Riot Shield is a very effective weapon in any game. As you just seen there, Yellow was actually able to knock him right in the leg there, I believe. Oh wait, no, he battered him up against the freaking brick wall with the shield. That had to hurt.
Which means one thing now. Next week, live in the Gaming Weekly, it will be Yalo versus HV Echo, the rematch for the TGW Rainbow Six Siege Championship on the line. And will that be the scene next week in TGW? Will it be Yalo winning the matchup? Will it be Yalo taking the title actually back? Because remember, last week, Xbox, he was a champion, but he lost it on the same night. Will it be going full circle, so to speak? Will Yalo actually win the championship, or will HV Echo actually retain?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming that is every rhetorical question, but I just gotta say this. Wonder how much it hurts to be squashed up against a brick wall by a riot shield.
Nonetheless, though, I got to tell you, HV Echo, the champion, an incredible performance in there. And again, none other than Yalo, who won the entire championship scramble. Congratulations. He will have the #1 contendership on his end. He will be facing Echo next week. It will be all for all the marbles for the championship on the line. We had some great action here tonight. We saw Lava Knight. We saw Turquoise Snow. We, of course, saw Yalo and Echo. It was a tremendous event here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we'd like to remind everybody that the Gaming Weekly is looking to start clans. We talked about it before, Xbox. The clans are really beginning to rise again, and we're going to find out if there's going to be anybody out there who's going to start their own clans. It could be a clan era time.
Yeah, it's a very exciting thing that we're going back into. We got clans, we got hopefully we're going to have some clans kind of rise up and challenge each other to games and whatnot. I'm very excited for what's to come with that.
Yeah, things are shaking up here in the Gaming Weekly. We cannot wait. What's going to happen next? We'll find out. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody. For Xbox Freak Pete, I'm Adrian Matt. We'll see you next time.